Dwight, you're homeless. Oh, wow.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
How did it happen?
Well, I don't really know when it actually happened. Let's see. It all started with me and my wife. We were doing good as a family, and then we had our issues, and well, fight after fight, she finally decided that we needed a divorce. And so we divorced, and she took everything from me. And thank God for my brother. I mean, he's always been one of the biggest inspirations in my life. He like took me in because I was out on the street. I lost my job and all this. And he took me in, and you know, he cared for me, and he got me a job where he worked. And you know, after a while, that care of my brother, I finally had enough money I could go and get my own apartments, and I actually started feeling like my life was actually worth something again. I was supposed to be here for a reason. So then, of course, I got a call about a month later that my brother and his wife got in an accident, and they didn't make it. And you know, since I was doing good at the time, and I was always close to my niece, so I took custody of her. She became like a daughter to me, and we were doing good on our own for a while. Like she was doing good in school. She was a straight A student, and all this. And then I guess later on, more things reminded me about my brother, and I started going back into this depression. I couldn't shake it. I ended up losing my job, and you know, without money, I lost the apartment. I couldn't afford anything for her. I mean, the only time Isabella would ever really get fed was at school, and bringing her to school was hard enough because we didn't really have a stable place, and I didn't want anybody to take her away from me. So I wouldn't tell anybody. And usually, like I said, she would only get fed at school. So when she's at school, I would try to do as much work as I can. I mean, I can't really get a job. Have you seen me? I'm not presentable to the public. So I work all day and all night just to like try to see that smile on her face, try to get her some clothes, try to get her some money, because I want her to be happy.
Wow, that sounds like a journey. That is a strong story you have. I'm you know, sorry about your situation, but this is one thing I don't understand is, you're in this place where you have nothing, but yet you gave to a family you don't know. You gave my wife and daughter your change that you had left over. You gave all the money you had left over to help us repair her glasses that, when in all honesty, we didn't really need it. We could have fixed them, you know, no problem. We would have came over the money to fix their glasses. You know, but you were so quick to give. You gave, and I just don't understand why you do this.
Well, of course, there was good in my life. I mean, I did used to go to church, because like all throughout my life, my mom would read me different Bible stories, and the story about the widow giving all she had, but she had like nothing. It really stuck out to me. You know, I decided one day I would make my life be an image of that. So if I can make somebody else's life better by giving what I have, so they don't have to have a life like mine, I'm gonna do it because that's the right thing to do.
That sounds like a good reason. But you said you used to go to church. You don't still go to church?
Well, about that, I tried. I really tried because I wanted Isabella to be really involved in the church. But you know, when you go to church and you overhear a bunch of people saying how unworthy you are and how he's disgusting and why is he even here? Why does he have her? It's just, it gets to you after a while. And it got to a point where anytime we came to the building, at one point we were asked to leave.
Well, so you're saying you're unworthy because a bunch of people said that? That's not the case, man. Let me tell you, the fact that you have such a good, giving heart, you obviously care about more people other than yourself, that makes you more worthy than anything. You know, God's looking down at you, saying, that's my boy. You know, the reason why you're even worthy to begin with is Jesus saw it was worth it even before you were born. He died on that cross for you. He died up there so that you would be worthy. So you don't have to go through life feeling like this. I know you're beating yourself up. I know it's hard to turn out what people are saying. You don't have to be so rough on yourself. God loves you. You are more than worthy.
You took in a girl that wasn't even yours because you had such a heart that was like, I can help her. She's going through a rough time. I'm going to help her. You gave her a life. And then you started getting your own battles. And what really bothers me is you go through all this stuff going to a church and then they don't want to help you through your bad time. That's not what the church is supposed to do. The church is there to help you, to help people like you. The reason that's the church, why the church was formed, is to help people get to know God and to help through all your tough times. And that bothers me that they were so quick to judge you. And I don't like that. I want to actually see what the church should do. I'm going to talk to my wife because, it is Christmas and, I'm going to talk to her and I want to put you up in a nearby place. Hotel, apartment, I don't know. It's Christmas. I don't want you on the street right now. I mean, it's the least we can do. You gave to people you didn't know. That shows that you have a heart that's giving, and I want to give back to you. So I want to ask her, and I thank you so much for coming here today and sharing your story with us, because that's a powerful story. That's a story you should be able to share at a church that changes people's mindset, changes their heart.
Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you.
It's the least we can do.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that you came because you're here and you're being very respectful and you're not starting turf wars.
No. As out of character, when you got a heated moment. But regardless of that, it doesn't take away from anything that you've said or you've done. And even though, I started with politics, you don't know, thank goodness you don't know. But I really appreciate having you here. I can't say that enough.
Thank you guys for having me.
So I'm going to go talk to her. Y'all can, pick up your chair and go to the living room and talk some more, but I'm going to go back and talk to her and see what we can do for you, okay?